attention.
What is up, you guys, and welcome to another episode of Jay's Gaming World. Today we will continue working on upgrading Oasis Springs. I'm doing a little something in Newcrest, and I don't know what possessed me to say, hey, let's change up Oasis Springs too. But anyways, I am bringing up one of the basic starter homes in the original package and of Oasis Springs, and I'm completely bulldozing it and starting over. This particular house is a starter home. I wanted to build a starter home where you can download one of my builds and move into. I decided to give it a theme of a trailer. I didn't want to. I wanted to modernize the trailer, but I didn't want to do it in a way that it would cost more than the 20,000 simoleons. So I said modernize in a very liberal way. There are definitely things that I can do to make it look more modern, but if I did those things, the build I feel would be too much in the simoleon department, and it wouldn't be considered a starter home. So keeping that in mind, let's get started with the build. Like I said, it is a trailer. Not sure that I would actually live in a trailer myself, but you know, we can always start in The Sims in a trailer. Again, I picked the lighter colors and the greens just to kind of make it look a little more inviting, a little more fresh. And the whole idea here was to eventually make the trailer smaller than the original one. So you will see how I add up a little porch area in the back, just so it felt more open and inviting. I don't usually have time to do these builds. I usually do the showcase, but I felt that this was a small enough build where I could take the time to show my process work. So I went ahead and recorded the build. I actually like the way this came out. Like I said, for a starter home, I think it's fabulous. I've been playing with a family that I started on here, and I was thinking about it today. I'm like, I just don't like that family. So I'm not sure if that family is gonna make it to a let's play. It might, I'm gonna, well, not that family in particular. This lot might, but I'm gonna delete that family and build a new family that I feel is more deserving to live in this particular lot. So if you have any ideas as to what type of family I can put in here, please make sure you comment and let me know what would you like to see. At the end of the day, this is your page, and I take all suggestions seriously, and I try to bring you guys the content that you're looking for. Again, it was a little bit I don't know, odd to do the layout for this trailer. Not because it's hard or anything, but I just kind of didn't want it to look basic. So I try to do my best to give it a fun layout. I definitely want it to be an open concept, because if I do the open concept, it will give it somewhat of a modern feel. I hate these small bathrooms, and I put in a very, very tiny bathroom in here without a sink, and that in real life would drive me crazy. But I wanted to have the essentials in here, and I was like, all right, so they can wash their hands in the sink in the kitchen. But in real life, that's gross. But for the purposes of this build, we omitted having a sink, even though it really, really, really bothers me when I do that. I don't do that very often. I've seen other simmers do this, and a simmer that I really, shout outs if you're listening. I mean, I don't know this person personally, but I really like watching Lukey. I think his small builds are awesome, and it's very soothing to listen to him speak, which I think is kind of funny, but it really is. And he does a lot of these smaller builds, and I saw this bathroom idea from one of his builds where he has a 3 tile and the shower and the toilet. And it looks, he's really good with what he does. Like, he makes his builds look amazing. But personally, for the purposes of me, I I get nervous. Not nervous, but I just don't like making a build where the bathroom doesn't have a sink. Working on the kitchen again. I wanted the kitchen to be open. One of the things that I sacrificed in this build, I sacrificed having a dining room, and I made it more of an eating kitchen with with stools and whatnot. And I think it works for this build, especially since this build is working on being modern. So we're gonna forego the traditional big dining room. Even though for me, if I was buying a house, that is a must have. I must have a dining room. I love the space to eat. In my real house right now, I don't have a dining room, which I'm here talking about as a must have. But I actually have a really big kitchen that has a big place for a big table, and I have a huge dining table, and it's like a solid oak, and it has bar stools instead of chairs because it's an elevated table, and I love it. I love the idea of having just a big place to eat. Again, coming back to this build, I chose lighter colors, wood tones, just because I think they're Zenish. Here I am using the word Zen, but they give you this vibe of it's modern. So even though this kitchen is very I don't know, I want to come up with a nice word, but it's actually a cute kitchen, but it's very cheap. I don't have a better word. It's still I don't know, I forgot what I was gonna say. But even though it's a very cheap kitchen, it still gives this open concept, this light color concept. And that is what I was going for with this build. Again, working in the bedroom, I wanted to make sure that this house accommodated two Sims, so I put in a double bed. And here I am working out the space that's going to become the porch eventually. And you'll see what I did. This was very, very, very upsetting because I like the headboard in this bed, but it takes up a lot of space. So here I am trying to work out this headboard, and it was frustrating me somewhat, but I made it work and I made it happen. I ended up, instead of tucking the headboard and using a fashion design such as, tucking it to the back and putting like a decoration so you don't see it. I wanted the headboard to show because I like this headboard. I think it's the colors, it just goes very nice with the house. So I decided to showcase it and leave it there, even if it meant having a more open bedroom that I originally wanted to have. I figured this is a private, and that's when I decided to make this balcony in the back private instead of open. So it's only open to the master bedroom, and there's no way to get out unless you go back through the house. That way, it's more of a private porch for the homeowners. Again, there's no room in here for children, so if they decide to expand, they're gonna have to make a new addition to the trailer, which is weird when they're gonna have to move. But maybe this family doesn't want any children. Maybe they want pets. We can definitely make room for pets in here. But that was the idea. I like how this porch in the back, I don't know, I really like the mixture of the green, like it's like a mint green and the white. I wish I was an interior decorator because I would do that type of stuff to my house. I think my wife would go crazy if I started doing decoration stuff in the house. I think that's why she lets me play The Sims so much. That way I can be adventurous on a game and not on our house. But I don't know. I really like those tones. I love the green and I love the white and I love the light wood colors. I think it just has a modern vibe to and a very affordable house. This house is definitely very cozy. I ended up not liking those god awful curtains, and I'm so glad I eventually took them off and took them out because yes, they're green, but they're like weird green. I mean, I was gonna say doo-doo green, but they're not even doo-doo green. They're just ugly green. So I am so glad I went back and got rid of these curtains, because they cost money, that simoleons that we shouldn't be spending, because we can make better use of them. And they were just ugly. Um, Let me see how I'm doing here on time. It looks like I'm getting close to the end of the video. I did decide to do a little bit of outdoor landscaping because I had some simoleons left and I wanted it to look nice. I also wanted it to accommodate the laundry day expansion, so I did do a little bit of a outdoor laundry area. No, it doesn't have a washer and dryer. It has the old hand scrub thingamabobber. But I think that it's very soothing for a starting family. Maybe they can't afford the washer and dryer yet, and maybe they need to build those body skills. So why not, do it by hand? I do like this landscaping here that I did. It looks very nice. I think I might have taken those ugly curtains off camera because I haven't done it yet, and that is frustrating me. I know that in the game that I'm playing now, this particular build, the curtains are not they're not there. But I can't believe that I would even think about putting them there. At the end of this video, I will have like always, the information on how to download this in the Sims community. I definitely want you to be able to, download this trailer and make it your own. I know it's kind of a simple build, but sometimes more than the build itself is the amount of decoration and time you put into it to coordinate, the swatches and all the things that the Sims community people, I don't think they do it on purpose, but they make it very hard on us builders because their swatches are terrible. I know I've heard other Sims say this, and as I'm watching these videos, I'm sitting there like, yes, they are. They're horrible. But, you sit there, you match things, you make things work, and you make things happen. This is going to be the end of the video for right now. I'm going to cut out. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.